Azha was used to being in situations where she couldn't control the outcome, where she was completely at the mercy of others no matter her desires. She was, after all, a slave. Bodily autonomy was not a right she had ever possessed, but that did not mean it ever got easier. Standing in between the crates, waiting for the return of the half-serpent creature, she had to force herself to stop trembling. He reminded her of stories of Earth Naga beings, half-serpent, half-man, all deadly. She didn't want her fear to show, as it usually only made situations worse, but it was hard for her to control her terror at this moment. Azha had no idea where the alien creature had gone. For all she knew, he was bringing the Jorvlins to take her back to their ship as she stood there, waiting for his return. She couldn't explain what made her stay put, regardless of that possibility. In any other situation, she would have tried to sneak out while he was away. In any other situation, she would have been long gone by now. But something inside of her made her keep her feet planted, as he demanded. She didn't know what to make of the creature. The way he had looked at her was unusual, and he didn't seem like the Jorvlins she was usually around. In fact, he had appeared to get angry when she mentioned them. A shuffling sound made Azha's heart pound rapidly. She attempted to hold her breath while someone entered the cargo hold, but the effort was not needed. Whoever it was swiftly left and did not return. She let out a breath of relief and began to wonder if listening to her gut was going to get her into a world of trouble. Maybe she misinterpreted the feeling. Azha did not have the time to change her mind before the green-hooded Naga appeared in front of her, seemingly out of nowhere. "Come out." Her breath caught in her throat from the surprise of his sudden reappearance. She hesitated for only a second before carefully stepping out from her hiding spot. Azha looked around the cargo hold, avoiding staring at him as she made sure he was alone. A part of her was surprised to see the Jorvlins absent from the room. "They are not here," he announced as she continued to look further around the area in case they were on their way. Her eyes snapped to his, and she was shocked for the second time at how striking his yellow eyes were. She had never seen such a shade before. "Who?" She played dumb. "Your captors. That's who you were just looking for, were you not?" One of her brows lifted on its own, but she quickly let it drop. She was used to her face being a perfect mask, showing nothing. But already she was letting much more emotion show than she ever had with anyone else, and it all seemed out of her control.